safe to say if you don't have the manipulator weapon, you missed out. The manipulator weapon is vanishing in a few hours. By the time you're seeing it, it's probably gonna be like maybe 4 hours, I suspect. Um, but if you haven't completed any of these quests or you're close to finishing the quests, please do it so quick. Like these quests are so easy to complete, especially if you're now to wave skip. Which I wanted to drop a video on how to perfectly wave skip, through endless and through normal dungeons, but I couldn't drop that video because of unforeseen circumstances. But if you haven't completed your quest yet, please complete it immediately, because what I'm about to say now will affect the way you play the game and how much damage you do, and how strong you are, how strong you are. First things first, if you don't have the Yamato weapon or the manipulator weapon, you missed out on high damage. Clean. You can still get the Yamato weapon at least, but there is no substitute to the manipulator or the Yamato weapon other than each other. If you don't have the manipulator, at least you're gonna have Yamato. If you don't have Yamato, at least you have manipulator. And unlike the previous metas where you had Made in Heaven, Lightning Emperor, Sukana's evolution, I feel like I'm missing one more. But if you didn't have one of those weapons, there was always a substitute. If you didn't have evolution Sukana, you still had Made in Heaven. If you didn't have Made in Heaven, you had Lightning Emperor. If you didn't have if you don't have any of those, Straw Hat was a good spinnable, But for these two weapons, there really isn't a substitute, unfortunately. I do suggest if you don't have the manipulator weapon and you want to complete your quest quickly, spam wave skips in school domain. They're the most amount of enemies between all the other cursed realms. Not only that, you can clear it as quick as you can if you do wave skip, I think in under 6 minutes. So if you're completing every single dungeon in 5 minutes, you still have lots. You can do about 20 dungeons. Not only can you do 20 dungeons, you're gonna kill 15k enemies. Not only will you kill 15k enemies, etc, 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 it goes on. And the thing is, these quests are so easy. They're way easier than the Lightning Emperor. I remember stressing about getting the Lightning Emperor because I had to complete 100 dungeons. I would finish every other quest, but I had to do 100 dungeons, and that was killing me, But 30 dungeons, that's like, if you play the game, that takes like a day, literally. I love this awakening so much. And he pops his domain. I'm still in my awakening. My awakening is gonna disappear. Booyah! Anyway, that's it for the video. And guys, just go get the Yamato weapon. Do take my advice and try to get the weapon as soon as you can if you're almost done. But please try to get the Yamato weapon, because you're not gonna be using any other weapon once you have manipulator and Yamato, unless another OP weapon gets released sometime. Of course, they're gonna have to add some high content in the game where there's gonna be a boss where it needs a weapon better than the Yamato weapon or the manipulator. But yes, thank you so much. We are almost at 30 subs. So hey, drop a sub. Yeah, I play Roblox for a living.